Peace, family. I am Chi Vital, aka King Chi, and I am back with another tool for your toolkit. For today, family, we are going over the fifth chakra, Vishuddhi, and the chakra goddess Dakini. I'm going to wait just a moment for you all to come on in. As y'all tune in, let everyone know that I am live. Thumbs up this video. I'm actually going to be right back because I left my thing, my drink upstairs, and y'all are not signed on yet. So make sure everyone knows that I'm coming right back. Okay? 1 second. This is live, and I need to have something to drink. I'll be back. All right. Peace. I'm back. Cool. Good afternoon. What's up, Laughing Lauren? What's up, Erika? Hi, Ty L. What's up, Tim? How are you, love? Peace, Cheryl. I had to get my drink. Oh, thank you. So, of course, I didn't really do this on purpose, right? But y'all know how I was covering the heart chakra, the anahata, and I started out wearing green, right? It was totally alignment. It's what was in the closet. And then today, of course, ta-da! Vishuddhi or Vishuddha, and I'm wearing blue. So you can write that in your notes that the color associated with this chakra, if you didn't already know, is blue. The color is blue. So looks like y'all are ready and everyone can hear me and see me clearly. Right. All right. So, first of all, the name of the goddess. I'll get to your questions in a minute. I'll definitely will answer the questions. The name of the goddess is Dakini. All right, so y'all can write that down. Dakini Yogini Devi. She's a yogini goddess and Dakini. This energy, or this Devi, has particular powers to invoke, and I'm going to start with something that's really potent. Invoke fear. She can invoke fear into those who do not have control over their animalistic behavior. And I want to highlight and begin with this, especially where we're hashtag Tantra, okay? And just speak to the element of the level of disrespect and disregard for the science of Tantra that is very prevalent here in the West. Okay. When we look at the backbone and the structure of practicing Vedic science, everyone knows that the chakra system is very important. And although the information around the chakras has been kind of bastardized and commercialized to be more popular and easily accepted, especially in a society where sexuality was heavily repressed. And now it is heavily just pushed out as like this is the thing that has to be happening all the time. It's like the pendulum swings both ways. And what Tantra teaches as a philosophy is not for animalistic behaviors and animalistic relationship to this sexual energy for it to be running the program. And so, in true tantric practice, an individual who is still being run by animalistic behaviors, including those who rape, are being controlled by their sexual animal urges to procreate and to feel good just in the moment, regardless of the circumstances. Those who molest, those who are consistently having sex and giving out that energy without any regard to it depleting their life force energy, without any regard to the energy that is exchanged that can be toxic or detrimental to themselves or to the other individual. Those types of behaviors actually go punished by these devis that govern the chakra systems. So when you see individuals hashtagging like, or they're tantrika or they're dakini, um, and they are not in a space of elevation, right? They are not in a space of emotional ease and bliss. It would be because those energies are not in balance. So, regardless of the movement of Kundalini energy, there are different levels. There are levels where there's a purification still occurring, where the experiences, negative experiences, still need to be had because they have not put in enough work with these specific goddesses to remove some of the karmic debt that comes along. And there are various forms of karma, and we really only talk about, the good karma, bad karma type of things. There are various forms that come along, and the work that you're doing helps to offset some of that debt. When we talk about, your finances improving with this work, it is truly connected to the level of debt that you have, um, where you have pregnancies you're trying to have. Some of you may have been told you can't be pregnant, you can't have children. And doing this work, you end up being able to procreate. Some of you, your backgrounds, the lifestyle, the families you came through, where you are now, surely doesn't show where you came from. So, I just want to put that in there that the more advanced that you practice this science, that the Davies will recognize whether you are truly disciplined in the potency of the energy that you're carrying. And if you disregard and disrespect your own energy, that it will invoke fear. So if you're doing this work, especially now we're going to work with Dakini. If you're doing this work and you find that you're experiencing an immense amount of angst and fear, not to fear, continue doing the work. It is revealing to you that there are certain aspects of your behavior that are still very much operating at the level of survival instinct as opposed to godly creation and manifestation. Press 1 in the chat if this all makes sense, fam. Thank you, Jiggy. It's actually an entire dress. I did like a walkthrough for everyone. So don't forget to thumbs up this video. You all, I really love the science that you are delving into, because when I talk about how this goddess works, you understand that the fabric of the community that you belong to, now, for those of you who have continuously been doing this refinement, becomes a community that sows lots of wealth, lots of blessings, is able to help others in society with their own dealings. Um, whether people are being abused or mistreated, you all are working yourselves into a level of pristine character that you will be able to successfully act upon someone's behalf, including your own, to bring about a better and more high frequency outcome. All right. So with Dakini Yogini, she exists in the skin. Now, I don't want you to think again, okay, we did Rakini, and when I'm opening up and stimulating the Anahata, I will feel it in my skin, and then that's it. Understand that these energies are not linear. It's not like, hey, it's my turn, no, it's your turn. It is a continuum of movement, okay? So now that you get the petals spinning for the Anahata, as you move into the Vishuddhi, okay, into the throat chakra, this Dakini exists in the skin. So you will feel the energy move throughout the skin as it's activated. And it's a different type of experience versus how you were feeling the sensitivity and the compassion, the love, right? Now we're having more of a control of that etheric level because Dakini governs over ether, the Akasha. All right. We know that from thought comes the word, from divine inspiration, inspire, right? Inspiration comes the word. And here at the throat, we have this mixing. This is where we're mixing the lower chakras with the higher chakras. All right. So write that down. This is where they combine. This is like the sperm and the egg come together, and here's baby. Here. We talked about this cosmic union here at the heart, and now we're moving to leaving the inside to outside manifestation. Press 1 in the chat if that makes sense. All right. So I want to move forward into the bija sounds and have you write in your notes while the homework is already in the description box below. There are some accent marks that are not there. So I'm going to type them into the chat now, and hopefully they will come up, because as I said before, like this is a sound science as well as frequency is vibration. And the more we practice and move along, is the more important that it is for you to understand the frequency here. Pardon me, you all. I was unable to see the letter there. Okay. And it's really easy. It's easier than you think. It's more so the length of the sound, which is why the breath becomes very important in this work. You're going to return to one of your pranayama assignments for today's homework. Okay. I have dam, deem, doom. Okay. 27 times. The line over the vowel asks you to stretch out the sound. And I'll show you the difference with the next mantra that I'm giving you. One moment. So now the next one is Dhamma Lavarayam Damalavarayam. You see how it's shorter? There's no accent there. It doesn't ask you to stretch out the sound. Okay, so dam, deem, doom, damalavarayam, damalavarayam. See the difference? Y'all didn't know y'all was gonna get this kind of work, huh? Okay. Y'all deserve it. Y'all all the way at Vishuddhi. You have I'm, hum. You're only going to do this 2 times. This just helps to break up the energy before you move into the next one. So you want to do this in the order that you receive it, and not typing it in here so you can make the notes next to the assignment. All right, so the next one after I'm, hum, I'm, hum. Okay, remember whenever you're doing like doom or hum, those sounds are destructive forces. So you want to keep your mind really focused on just breaking up any what I want to call it, static. Break up the static and not so much focused on any person in particular. You are going to follow the directions for this assignment, which is to just visualize this blue light at the throat. Just continue here. There's one more I have for you, and I need to go through it. And hopefully, like I said, these letters, I don't have a Sanskrit keyboard. Probably should invest in that, like the app for it. Obviously, right? There's a couple of languages that I use that are not available on this on this thing here. So I'm gonna put a period next to this letter, but I want you to write it in your notebooks correctly. Just give me a second. I'm trying to find something similar to this line I want to put. I'll explain it. So, one moment. Y'all be laughing at my slow typing. Listen, I'm not a secretary, okay? Those days are over. All right. So for the last mantra that I've given you so far, let's go over it. Press 1 in the chat when you're ready so I can go over it sound by sound. Okay, perfect. All right. So we have M, M, im, um, um, erm, erm, em, I'm, am, ah. I'm gonna do it again. All right, and then give you a note. Give your notes. Okay. So just listen and make sure you where you see the period next to the letter, that dot should be underneath the letter. Okay, and where you see the dash is because that letter was not available on my keyboard to have the line over the letter. So for example, the R period M, it should be R with a dot underneath it next to the M. And then it should be R with a line over top of it with the M. The same goes for the L hyphen M. The line should actually be above the L. Okay. So I'm going to do it again really slowly. It's M, im, Im, um, erm, elm, em, I'm, am, ah. You're going to sound it out like that. And you'll notice that you'll have various tension and relaxation in your mouth, with your tongue, with your teeth, naturally trying to pronounce it that way. These are points in the vibration that comes through the mouth that are important. Um, Now that you all have been practicing more and more advanced, longer mantras, slokas, um, suktam, all of that, right? You earn uh, this opportunity to begin learning what is really, really an advanced language, because no one speaks it unless they're in the temple, naturally. Even Indians practicing Hinduism, a lot of times they're at pujas, like they go to church, and the priest is the one who's doing all of the mantras. Okay. Um, like, on a serious note, learning how to pronounce these mantras on your own empowers you in your space to be able to connect directly with these energies in a real way, and not have to necessarily depend on anyone who's attached to the dogma of worship. You are working the science with these galactic forces, these Davies. This is their language. This is the language of those aliens. You see what I'm saying? This is not the language that say, "Hey, what's up?" and we're talking with each other. It's not a mundane language. It is a language of the stars. Okay? So, for your homework, all right? For your homework, you are going to hit all 5 of the sounds. What you notice is that I have so, ham, for Vishuddhi, as opposed to just ham. So, everyone has like those generic chakra charts that have all the bija sounds of the chakras. But the reason why you want to do so, ham, is because that sound resonates with the breath. And one of the first breathing techniques in pranayama is the Ujjayi breath. And it's so important because it brings your awareness to the throat, to the sensitivities of the throat, to be able to make sound, to clear the throat, to create these divine sounds. All right. So before you begin your homework, and it's not going to be in the description chat, because description of the video, because sometimes people just scroll through and they see stuff and they're like, "Oh, I'm just going to do that." And it's the same way that someone can pick up someone's grimoire or a ritual book and think they have all of the sauce in there. But unless they have someone who's going to guide them and give them those little spices and nuances in between, they might experience something, but they won't experience the fullness of the practice, because they did not sit with some type of individual who has been through it, through the elevation, through the evolution of the magic. Press 1 if you understand and you follow. Copy thin. All right. So before you begin your homework, I want you to take just 3 full Ujjayi breaths. Okay? If you watch the pranayama videos on my channel, you'll be able to find a description of the Ujjayi breath. Okay? You're breathing in and you're tensing at the throat. you want to be able to hear the wind coming out. And so you will feel, as you fill in, is the sound of so. And coming out is a ham. It's on the ethereal level, but essentially those are the sound frequencies. So you're breathing in, and then the abdomen is going to tense to push the breath up and out. Okay? So you're just going to do three full breaths. And then you're going to do lam, vam, ram, yam. And as you're doing the sounds, remember the colors lighting up in those spaces as you work them up. And when you get to so ham, you're going to be thinking of this blue light here at the throat lighting up. So ham. So should be really, really relaxing. All right. And you're doing that 54 times. You are going to bring yourself into a higher state of meditation and then follow that exercise with the dam, deem, doom 27 and follow through. Are there any questions? Any questions, y'all? All right. If y'all don't have any other questions, please do enjoy your assignment. I left the link for the shop to get your Black Rose Elixir online at that particular price, and the Bada body oil, which y'all definitely want to get into. For those of you who are on Patreon, I have a special for you that will come up today. All right. For tonight, you are just working this Dakini formula. All right. And you are activating the other chakras. They should already be activated because you did those assignments. If you didn't do those assignments, then you need to do them over. But you are stimulating them with the first set of mantras that I just gave you. Tomorrow, when you receive the sacred mantra, then you'll be doing all of them, all of the sacred mantras. I'm scrolling up because there was one question. I think it might have been Anu asked me a question. Are we supposed to pick up part 7 and the rest was you? You're going to follow the playlist as it is. It's available on my channel and on Dark Lordism. We sometimes break up lessons, but we make it easy for everyone by combining the videos. Okay, so whichever channel you're on, you like say you're catching up, whichever channel you tune into, you can see the playlist and just watch it straight through in order. All right. Whoever's doing the next video will post, hey, I'm going live. I'm going to do the next video. All right. We don't always tell y'all how we're doing it. We just work behind the scenes to make sure that whoever is available and wants to share, like we create and then give. All right. No problem. No problem at all. So I will see you all. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you do your homework and make sure to check Patreon, y'all. Hit up the store, get your bottle oil and your Black Rose Elixir so you can glow. And it's for everybody. All right. Peace, love, and bliss.